thank you to SAP, Joe Preston, and everybody else for showing up. This is great. We're going to talk about empathy, of course. And you're probably all wondering, what the hell does GoDaddy know about empathy? So that's what I asked. I've been at GoDaddy for 8 months. Let me know if I pull this down, because I have a tendency to sort of get lazy with my hand. I asked the same question when I was talking with the GoDaddy folks, and it was a tough move. I was in New York working for a startup, Handy, and I wanted something bigger. I've worked in enterprise before, and I asked a lot of these questions, like, what you guys? This is ridiculous, because this is how I pictured GoDaddy. This summarizes everything I've ever known, and I've used them for a while. I've really used them on and off. I've called them quite a bit about things, and there's some wackier shit than this, trust me. This is really PG. There was a couple ads we couldn't air. I mean, I'm just saying this is the type of thing where I'm like, who in the hell are they, and what do they know about design? And why do I want to, bring my career here? And it wasn't until, I learned more about the company, and Blake Irving, who is now the CEO, took over for Bob Parsons, who is responsible for all of this. He came with a new vision. And this one struck me personally, and I'll read it out loud, so in case anybody can't read it. To radically shift the global economy towards small business by empowering people to easily start, confidently grow, and successfully run their own ventures. And that hit me because, like all of you, in design, we run our own ad hoc small business all the time with the clients we work with. We've built sites for our friends and families who are trying to do the same. And I wanted to be a part of this energy. I had a lot of experience doing it, just like we all do, and I wanted to apply those principles and stuff. So a lot of that has to start, when you're pivoting a company from a domain registrar who's a little out there in left field to a real player in the tech industry trying to help small business and regain trust. I'll be honest with you, regain trust with these people. A lot of things have to happen. We're talking about 13 million people. That's quite a bit. Enterprise UX is unique. But it all starts with empathy and understanding, and that's what empathy is. You got to understand at their level what's going on. So that's what we did, and a lot of the things that we worked towards were towards the small business owner. So I'm going to play a quick video that was put together quite quickly. I'm not quite sure where it ends, so bear with me. Let's see if it... Is that true? Is running a small business a really positive thing all the time where you're super happy and elated to go every day to crank hard? The answer is no. In fact, the reality is it's a jungle. It's really hard. There's like lots of challenges, as we all know. Everybody says it's easy. That's the gateway drug. They pull you in. They want you to use their services. That's really good UX sometimes. But the reality is 8 out of 10 businesses fail within 18 months. I thought it was 2 years, but 18 months is worse. So it's a tough deal. And it's hard to get on the ground floor with them and really understand their struggles. But it needs to be done in order to build and pivot an organization of this size, or any product for that matter. The big message that we learned is that they feel misunderstood. No one is relevantly talking to them. Everybody's talking about how happy it is, and they're like, what am I missing here? What part of this am I not getting, because this is not what you promised me? They want to find it online, but they can't. Super frustrated. Again, left out. Here's some statistics that we pulled. Feel free to take a picture. I don't want to read through them, but some interesting stuff. So how do we learn how to do this? So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here really quickly. GoDaddy is split right now with 2 core audiences. We have our customers, who are like all of us who have a domain name there, or any other service that we have that we've tricked you into upselling. And then there's the GoDaddy Pro side, which are the people like ourselves who use products and want to manage these clients, but we have to ask them for passwords and things like that that they don't want to give us. And so we have this whole audience of people that we've started gearing our efforts towards. So we want to serve both of them. And for the purpose of this, for tonight, I'm going to focus on the GoDaddy Pro side, since I know we're all very familiar with the customer side of things. Who's here has heard of personas? I'm hoping all of you, or most of you. Okay, personas are critical if you're going to understand how somebody's thinking and feeling about something. This is Catherine. She's much like all of us, and I'm sure our desks look just like this. No, but really the important thing here is to understand too, like, what is their environment? Like, not just about the data. Sometimes we actually have to get out of our chairs and away from the computer and go visit our customers and feel their pain with them. So we need to see what they're doing and what tools they're using. You can see here in this picture, there's tons of stuff she's using that's not on her computer. Now, how would I know that unless I saw her desk? So it's very critical to go and visit them and learn about them. She is a hobbyist, just like all of us. She's not serious. One of the things about GoDaddy is we're not focused on all the small business owners. We're focused on the very small business, so 5 employees or less. Very specific market. This is a journey map, and this is done through a series of exercises like the empathy map that was shown earlier. You can do customer interviews, surveys, which are like 2% filled out, so give it a try. If you think you can make a survey work, good luck. Otherwise, a lot of this data can be found if you talk to your customer service department. That's a really good place to start. They hear it all the time, and I would become best friends with them because they want to be heard. They're hearing everything, and they have a lot of answers. So our customer service at GoDaddy is very large and actually very successful, and that's one of the things we are known for well. So we've got a lot of really good data in there. It's just really, it's really important to understand their journey from the beginning to the end and have this documented, but also to share it out to others in the organization so that everybody can kind of get a feel for this. Empathy needs to be something that's shared across the organization. It can't be something that I feel towards somebody because my designs will not stand up to that. My effort and my deliverables will go nowhere if nobody truly understands what I'm designing for. So these types of documents are very critical to pass along the organization, VPs, whoever you can, as high up as you can go. It gives you a chance to sort of, another thing that I like to, I guess, do is sort of feel the pain ourselves. And so you can see here is a collage of website builders. We have a product called Website Builder that all these pros use to help their customers. And it's like a jungle. I can't tell where one app begins and where one ends. They all look the same. They're all using probably the same font and the same icon pack. But you can see it's just a blur. There's either an opportunity there to do something different or to use it. It's up to you, I think. But it's just important to understand the tools they're using and what they're using to get their job done. This is a mind map. This is very important too. And this is one that was done in, I think, Excel, but you can do these on pieces of paper. And honestly, a mind map is great because nothing matters. You just write down whatever the hell is on your mind. You can connect things, draw unicorns, pictures of whoever. As long as it makes sense to you, That's all that matters. So it's really important to understand that flow from the beginning to the end. If you really want to get, I mean, a lot of the times in large organization, everything has to be in an Excel sheet. Why? But feel free. This is a really good resource too to pass around if you get to that point. But it does highlight a lot of those key friction points, pain points, and things like that that could help a product along. I'm going to show a quick video of an app that we had envisioned. Again, this is just purely fiction. And this is what's really important, is to get as close as you can to the final thing so you can get buy-off and have others feel positively about the things you are working on. There's no audio here, but you can kind of see as he goes through this. It's purely for vision and communication about the types of projects we're working on. It serves a very simple purpose. It's to get our team in alignment. Okay, so we all know what we're going for. We all know the goal. Apple does a great job of this. If anybody hasn't seen the Knowledge Navigator from 1980 something or other, you should check it out. It's phenomenal. It's basically the iPad 30 years ago. They did a great job at doing this. As you can see, this stuff is very critical for getting everybody on the same page. And it just, again, it builds that understanding with the team so that we all know what we're doing and where we're going. So a couple key takeaways is be your audience. You know, go out there and be them for a day. See what it's like. Talk to them. My goodness, they're real people just like we are. They have real problems just like we do. And understand their problems and as real as you can. Like really try to do it. Force yourself to use your own product. We have a website builder right now that is ungodly, I'll be honest. And we are trying to turn that around, and it's very interesting when you say, okay, I'm going to try to use this product and build something with it, and it's so difficult. And then know when to help them. People don't want to be bombarded with help all the time. Sometimes they want to do what they want to do, and sometimes they want to mess up, and that's okay. So just know when to help them is important, and that's where the mind mapping and the journey mapping can come in helpful. And that's it. Thank you.